Now for your community focus, we are joined today with candidate for Lieutenant Governor Aaron Guckian. Thank you so much for joining us. And Kim Kalunian normally is asking these questions, and the best first question is, in 60 seconds or less, why are you running?
Well, we're upside down right now as a state and as a country. We need to come back to the middle. And I grew up here. My mom and my dad instilled in me hard work, and most people want a hand up rather than a hand out. And I'm just so excited to be here and running. And I think I can bring a lot to the Lieutenant Governor's office.
Let's talk about that. I looked at your resume and your website. You have 20 years of experience and almost a decade at the State House as you were the special assistant to former Governor Kachiri. You talked about on your website that has given you an inside look to the State House. Talk to me about how that's going to work for you think?
Yeah, well, qualifications matter. And as I like to joke, I got my MBA because I couldn't get to the NBA. I'm going to take the governor's office and the Lieutenant Governor's office in Rhode Island to new heights. I'm 6'7", and that's sort of my tagline. The Lieutenant Governor's office is kind of a passive office right now. I want to make it active. I want to get it a help center. So I want to get a task force and take questions and people that are struggling out there and help them navigate the state system, like small business people and people in long-term health care like nursing homes. A lot of struggles out there right now, and that's why I'm standing up and going for it.
And you kind of touched on something that the other Republican candidate, Paul Pence, also mentioned, just that right now that he believes that the Lieutenant Governor's piece is not necessarily a legislative piece, it's not a policy piece, but you do want to see changes, I guess. What is your response to that, to the role?
I'm the endorsed Republican. I'm proud of that. I want to be an advocate. I want to sound the alarm. I think most people right now are really frustrated. I left a great job at the Rhode Island Foundation. I raised money to do more good, and right now I feel like it's time for me to step up as a father of 3 girls and to just say, you know what, enough's enough. This isn't okay. People have been crushed by COVID, and as my wife said, who was a teacher at Johnson & Wales, she's like, Aaron, I'm behind you. You got to go for it. We need people like you to stand up for Rhode Island, and that's what I'm here for.
And you just touched on the pandemic and how it's been crippling. I mean, what is your plan to address with inflation? Small businesses need help. Working families need help. What's your plan for that?
Well, again, the task force and the help center. Whenever I'm in Dave's Market or what have you, people come up to me and say, Aaron, I need help with certificate of occupancy, or do you know somebody in DMV, or do you know somebody here to help me with my mother-in-law, is having problems with dementia. My mother-in-law died of Alzheimer's, and there's so many things when you're emotional and you're in the sandwich generation where you need help. You need help to navigate the state, and you need to get cut through the red tape. And when elected, that's what I want to do.
All right, Aaron Guckian, thank you so much for joining us today here at 4.
And Thank you, I'm so grateful. And vote for Aaron Guckian September 13th for Lieutenant Governor for the primary.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much. He's joining a crowded field of candidates, including fellow Republican Paul Pence, Democrat Sabina Matos, and incumbent, that is, Cynthia Mendes, Deb Ruggiero, and Larry Valencia.